Hello everyone, I'm Davi if you did not know. Yes, we are now on nicknames. I am Davi. Y'all can call me Davi instead of Daviana. Y'all don't know how to spell my name anyway. It's D-A-V-I, Davi. Alright, so frequently asked questions because y'all got a lot of questions. So let's go ahead and just jump right on up into it. Wait, somebody just messaged me. Okay. Alright, so the first question is, what is my job? I am in the military. I am security forces. My rank is E4. That's senior airman. So yeah, I am in the military, Air Force, stationed at Hickam Air Force Base in Hawaii. Okay. How much do I make at my job? So in total, it's like an average of like 5,200 a month. But when you take out like taxes and all that, hold on, let me look. I have a screenshot of my pay for the month of, I don't know what month this is. Okay, so one of the months. There are three of my prices, well, three things that are included into my income that stays the same, and then there's another part that is not consistent. It changes, like varies how much it is. So I get base pay, BAS, that's for food, BAH, that's for like rent, mortgage, and COLA. COLA is for like the cost of living since Hawaii is just super expensive. For my base pay, I make $24.31 a month. BAS for food, that's $3.69 a month. BAH, that's $21.39 a month. That's for housing. COLA is $3.25, and that's the one that kind of varies. It ranges from like $3.20 to like sometimes as high as $3.70. So with the $3.25, all of that tallied up together is going to be $52.65 with like extra cents and stuff like that. But when I take the taxes out and stuff, so let's go. Alright, so income will be $52.65, and then taxes are $4.49. So my total take home is like $4,800. Yeah, so that's $4,800 that I get, but I invest into my Roth TSP. That's like a retirement plan, and that is $486 a month that I put in there. So really, my total is $4,300 that I take home. $4,330 that I take home, and so that's a month. Bi-weekly, I get paid every 2 weeks, so that's $2,165 each paycheck. After all of my bills and stuff, yeah. So really I make $4,300. Okay, no, really I make $4,800, but I put almost $500 into my TSP, so I make $4,300 a month. Do I have bills? Yes, I have bills. All right, I have a lot of bills, to be exact. I have a budgeting spreadsheet video that explains my income. It has everything in detail, my bills in detail. If you want to see my bills, you can go and look on there. But if you don't feel like doing that, I will answer your question right here in this frequently asked questions. Alright, so my bills. I got mortgage, electricity, maintenance fees, Wi-Fi, phone, car, like my car loan, gas for my car, groceries, music like Apple Music and Hulu. I don't have Disney Plus because, well, I don't pay for Disney Plus because I have Verizon, so I get that for free for a whole year. And then my sister, she pays for Netflix, so booyah. And my mom pays for Amazon Prime, so booyah. I just pay for Hulu, so we all just share, So my total bills at the end of the month is $2,600. Left over, I have $1,700, but it also But I also have an extra, you know how I said at first, the TSP with the extra 500. Yeah, so that goes straight to my retirement plan. Depending on how I'm feeling, sometimes I pay less on gas, sometimes I pay less on my car note because I pay 500 on my car note every month, but I don't have to. I only need to pay 273, so sometimes I just pay the 273. So like for the saving challenge, the first month I had to save 1960. I basically only paid what I had to pay. I don't think I paid my car note for that month actually, because I overpay so much that I had a free month to just like be good. So if you add that 500 to that 1700 that I have left over, then you get 2200. So I was able to save that 1960. Booyah. That's how I'm able to save the money. That's another question answered. How are you able to save the money 1900 in a month? That is how. Because I budget, I know how much I have left over, I eliminate some of my expenses so that I'm able to meet my goal, and booyah, that's how I do it. Yep, but I am about to be done paying. So I financed this phone, and it's not because I can't afford to pay it outright. I can, but I just choose to finance it because it's 0 interest. So why pay all at once when I can just, whatever. I'm about to be done paying with this phone. And so when the phone, and my car note, I will finish that as soon as this challenge is done. The 6-month challenge ends December 31st, so the end of the year, obviously. Once I finish that, I will be paying off my car. So that's another $500 I'm going to be taking home, and then $45 for my phone. And then my total expenses will be $20.85. My new total expenses will be $20.85, and then left over I'll have $22.45. So that's gonna be my new stuff in January, I believe. Yeah, because I'm paying off my phone next month when I'm done with the saving challenge to add that stuff to it. I'm so happy. All right, next question. How do you budget them? So I budget my bills by categorizing them. I do 3 different categories. I do bills, wants, and needs. So bills is going to be mortgage, electricity, maintenance, Wi-Fi. Well, no, not Wi-Fi. That's a want. I guess a need. Phone. Well, I'll say Wi-Fi is a bill too. I'm sorry. Okay, so bills. Mortgage, electricity, maintenance, Wi-Fi, phone, car loan. So all of those, that's bills. Needs is gas for my car, groceries, and that's it. Like gas for my car and groceries. I add my household items like toiletries and stuff into my monthly groceries because sometimes I like pick it up while I'm at the grocery store, but I still want to stay in my budget range. So I'll just be like, okay, I guess we're not getting steak this month or something, because steak is like $35 out here. Anyways, so I do that. I include my household items because I usually go to like either Sam's. I go to Sam's Club, so I buy things in bulk. So I have like a lot of dish detergent, a lot of tissue, paper towels, laundry detergent, so I don't have to go buy it as often as people usually do. But I'm about to get Costco, so I'm about to start doing the same thing there, and whenever I need to get the stuff, I'll just either increase my budget for that month because I know like I'm gonna have to get it for that month. Either increase it for that month or I'll just include it into my groceries. For wants, it's my music, like Apple Music, Hulu, and and I guess miscellaneous stuff, but I never include that into my budget. I just usually see how much I spent after, like when I look at my budget after I spent, how do I explain that? When I look at my monthly budget. I say like, this is what I plan to budget, and then at the end of the month I go back and say this is what I actually spent. And so if I do like miscellaneous stuff, if I see something on Amazon or if I see something on Fashion Nova and I'm just like, let me get that real quick, and I just add that, I'll be like, well, fuck, I just spent $300 for no reason, but it's okay, you know. Yeah. Okay, back to questions. What are your goals for the money that you save in a saving challenge? So I have different goals. One that I plan to do is bank account churning. If you want me to do a video on that, then I can, but it's basically like you how do you explain it? You just go open up checking accounts with different banks, and they give you like bonuses for opening up an account. Some of those accounts you have to have like a certain amount of money in them for however long, like 30 days or 90 days. So if I have to leave money in there, I'm not going to just take money out of my account that's in there right now. I'm just going to use the money that I have in cash and deposit it into that account, you know, and then get that money, because sometimes it'd be like $300, sometimes it'd be $600 that they just give you for opening a checking account. So yes, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be investing my money. I've been looking into index funds, so that I'm gonna be adding some into my emergency savings, because like I said in my budgeting video, I think I said this in my budgeting video, but if I didn't, I'm just gonna say it here. You are going to want to save at least 3 to 12 months worth of expenses. So you know how I said in my expenses, a month are $2,600, but it's gonna change into being what did I say it was gonna change? Oh yeah, it's gonna change to $2,185. So for those expenses, you need to have like 3 months to 12 months. So I'm gonna do what it's gonna change into. So 2085 times 3. So 3 months worth of my expenses would be $6,200. And you know, I just saved that right now. You know, 6 months. It takes 6 months to save 3 months worth of my expenses. So 3 months of that. And then if I multiply this by 4, because you know 3 times 4 is 12 months of expenses, that's going to be $25,000. So you want to have 25, or not you, but I would want to have $25,000 of monthly expenses saved up for my emergency fund in case, let's say I get kicked out the military, and I ain't mean to say let's say if I get kicked out the military, or like, you know, let's speak on you. Let's say you lose your job and it's taking you forever to get a job, or let's say you have complications while pregnant, or your girlfriend has complications while pregnant and you need to be away from work for the entire time that you're pregnant or they're pregnant, and you know, you need to be laid off for a while. You have that emergency savings for that reason. Or if like someone dies in the family and you need to pay for a funeral. Look, funerals are expensive. What are your tips to save? So my tips to save are basically inside of the budgeting video, also inside the how to complete the money saving challenge video, but I will briefly describe that here because this is a frequently asked questions video, like I said. So tips to save money is by budgeting. Write down all of your expenses like I did. I explained how my mortgage is, like all of that. I write down all that. Do 3 different categories: bills, needs, and wants. Something that's just going to be consistent for your bills, like consistent, you have to do it because it's your bills. Needs are like groceries. You need to eat, you need to drive your car, that's like public transportation or your vehicle. Needs, you need to get to work. Household items like toiletries and all that, those are needs. Like your dog, they need food. Let's say wants, things that you want but you know that you're going to consistently spend on it every month, like Spotify, Apple Music, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, like stuff like that. Cable, you know, I don't have cable, but if you got cable, yeah. But you need to look at all of that, see how much you have left over from your expenses and your income, and if if you don't have enough left over for your difference, so like income minus expenses, try to get 25% left over. That's what you want to be at least 25%, but your goal is to be 50%. Listen, you want your income and expenses, like income minus expenses, to be 50% and down. You know, if you can get higher, like if you're already at 50%, try to get to 75%. So let's say that you're at 25% and you want to get to 50%. Start cutting down those wants, like cable. You don't need that. You can get Hulu for $13. You don't got to pay $150 for cable. Booyah. Or you can do Wi-Fi and just watch stuff from your phone. Booyah. You can stream. If you have like a smart TV, you can stream the stuff onto your TV and you don't even have to pay. You know? What else? Another tip to save. They have these apps that you, like when you spend money, it saves money for you. I know it's like, I think Acorns do it, Digit do it. I don't use those apps because sometimes it's a catch to it, but if that works for you, do that. But after you spend money, try to save that same amount. So let's say you want to go spend $300 at the store, just like buying clothes like at the mall or something. Make sure you save $300 to the side. Be like, hey, if I can spend $300 on just random shit, I can save $300 too. And if you can't do that, then don't spend $300 because you want to only spend what you can buy twice. If that makes sense. And if you can do it twice, trying to say I want to save 3 times. So $300 save $600, you know? Bam. Yeah, that's a good tip. What's another tip? Stop being nice. Stop being nice. Like if you see a homeless person, yes, if you have it on you, go ahead and do it. That's nice. But family members, friends, stop being so nice, because I find myself being too nice. I just give out, oh, here, do this, and then I give you this amount of money. Do that, I give you this amount of money. Or you don't even gotta do nothing. I just surprise you and send you some money. I had to teach myself to stop being so nice. Start being selfish, because once I'm able to be selfish, I can put myself in a position that I want to be at financially. And once you're in that position financially, then you can start helping people. So you need to be selfish to be able to be selfless. Get to the position you want to be at first, and then start to offer help or start to do things, you know? Yeah, that's a big one, because I know family that people try to get over on you. How old am I? I am 22 years old. I am wise for my age. I know. They always say I got an old soul. Old soul, yeah. But yes, I'm 22. I taught myself financial freedom, well, financial literacy. I learn from other people's mistakes. So watching other people, I see the mistakes that they make, like, oh, if they should never have spent this money right here, because then they'll be able to use that money for this. Then I just apply that to my everyday life. There are some things that I learned, like my mom, she will teach me, like, don't spend your money on this, because then your bills, you want to knock out your bills first and then have money left over, which was a great advice. Priorities first. And she taught me that even with like schoolwork, and I just kind of like applied that with money, because math is my favorite subject and I always been about money since I was little. So I always wanted to know the ins and outs of money, so when I get older I'll be set, you know? What else? Yeah, so I've just been YouTubing stuff. Even though I'm making YouTube videos, putting it out there, I YouTube stuff too. I like to learn new things. I like to set my future up for success, you know? I just like to set myself up for success. I have mentors. Find people that will mentor you and put you on the right path. yeah, so I may be young, but I'm actually not where I figured I would be if I would have been more consistent with my goals. Um, yeah, if I would have been more consistent with my goals, I would be much further than I am even at this age. But you know, shit happens. I mean, stuff happens. Yeah. Oh yeah. Another ways to save. You can go to, there are cash back websites that you can, like when you spend your money they give you cash back, like Rakuten. I can do another video on that as well. Like Amazon, I bought a Fire Stick because mine was messing up, and I got $2 back on cash back. That may not be a lot, but that's $2 that I didn't have to spend. You know, I can put that back into my pocket. So just imagine all the stuff that you spend your money on, like going out to eat and stuff, and they give you like 5% cash back. Think about that. You know, all that stuff adds up. It may be small, but it adds up. Oh yeah, and another tip is like when you're at the store and you say, oh, this is not in my budget, but it's only $5, let me get it. That $5 adds up. Don't do that, because think about that. You do that 10 times over a course of like 3 months, that's $50. $50 you could have saved. Stop doing that. Stop thinking, oh, it's only $10. Oh, it's only $20. Because I do that a lot. Sometimes I catch myself. I'm like, ooh, I want some steak. I haven't had steak in a while. It's only $20. Think about what $20 can do. $20 can go a long way. So, well, if you invest it and then compound interest, and that's a whole nother video. Credit cards. So I love credit cards. I can do a video on credit cards. I have like charge cards, high, like top tier, I guess, credit cards. Some for points, some for cash back. And again, like the cash back, except for this credit card, you can just go and swipe wherever you want. It doesn't have to be from that website, and you can just like swipe whatever and you get cash back from it. Like when I pay my phone bill and stuff on my credit card, I get cash back. So yeah. And then points, you can go get a card, like a credit card. I can put my referrals down below for you if you want to do it. Like I have the platinum card and the sapphire preferred card from Chase. I can put that down below if you click the link. It gives me points and it gives you points if you complete the amount of spend, like the minimum spend that you need in 3 months for the amount of points it does. Then yeah, you can use those points. And I think I did American Express Platinum for 60,000 points. It will spend 5,000 in 3 months. I spent 5,000 in like 1 month, and I think it was 2 months. I don't remember, but I spent the 5,000 within the 3 months, and I was able to get the 60,000 points. The 60,000 points is basically like $600. So let's say you want to go travel somewhere, you basically got a free plane ticket, free hotel. You know, those points go a long way. That's another way to save money, because all you did was just spend the money that you usually spend. When you're trying to do the minimum spend, you do not want to spend money that you don't have or money that you won't usually spend. So like all of my bills, I'll just spend like how much I've spent on my bills. Like I know I'm about to spend this money, so why not put it on this credit card, pay it off, get that minimum spend so I can get those points, use those points to travel. That's free travel. Yes, that's a great way to save money. And then the referrals, like I said, if you go ahead and referral, go ahead and apply for that credit card. It's in the description box if you need help on credit cards. I will make a video on it, and then you can be responsible with credit cards and travel for free. Referral points, that's extra money too, and it gives you cash back too. Like Sofi, that is $50 if you create an account, and then if you refer someone, you get $50 and they get $50. So we both winning. Y'all can go ahead and click that link in the description box. That one is actually free, like super free. I don't think you gotta spend anything, unless you gotta put like $100, deposit $100 into the account, and then you get $50, and then I get $50. Then you refer somebody else, you get $50, they get $50, and then they do it up to $10,000. So you can refer as many times. You can refer as many times as you want, up to 10,000 free freaking $50 just from getting referrals. So if y'all want to help me out, I can help y'all out. Help each other out, you know. Go ahead. Click that link in the description box. We help each other out. You click that link, give me $50 and it gives you $50. Booyah. So yep, those are the frequently asked questions that I get all the time. If you have any more questions, please comment them down below. I will just answer them in the comment section, or I may do an updated video on this stuff. And I hope to see you in my next video. Ow. That just hurt my... Bye, you guys.